What's going on now? My name's mflareflare and welcome back to episode number 7 of my Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Battle Spot Singles Series. Now, we're going to bring the same team as you saw in the last episode. We had 2 losses with that team. Me not knowing about Dumbreon's inner focus. Dumbreon is an appropriate name for that thing. Not knowing about inner focus really ended up coming back to bite me. Had I gone for the 2 power punches turn 1, and then power punch the next turn, it would have been good game, sir. His return most definitely would have been able to take out the Umbreon then. So, just get right in right away. Seeing my rating has gone down. So I've lost, what, 4 in a row, I think? Ugh, it's not good, but, you know, trying to stay on top of my Wi-Fi battling game for when Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon come out, so I can be as most effective as possible. With my opponent bringing one heck of a threatening team. We got a Mega Lopunny, Rotom Wash, Dragonite, Sylveon, Hippowdon, and a Talonflame. So, things I noticed. One, the multi-scale on the Dragonite is going to be a little bit of a problem, seeing as I really don't have anything to take that out without maybe proccing his weakness policy, especially seeing... Well, what's interesting is my opponent has the Sandstream Hippowdon in a team that really doesn't look like it wants to have any part of sand. But seeing my opponent's team, I really think... I don't really have anything for Rotom except for the Volcarona, and Volcarona doesn't want to deal with the Dragonite, the Sylveon... Well, I kind of want to deal with Sylveon. So, Volcarona looks pretty good besides the Rotom, and that's the only answer I have for the Rotom. So, I think, especially if he leads a Talonflame, I'm going to be in a little bit of an issue, but I think if Crocodile, Jellicent, and Volcarona look like what I want to bring, although Mega Lopunny and Scrappy is going to be an issue, I need to remember that, keep that in the back of my head. Sylveon really doesn't do that great in this battle, aside from the Dragonite. Doesn't want to deal with Talonflame. Rotom Wash is a little too bulky. Kangaskhan I would want to bring it, although the Mega Lopunny probably is going to outspeed me and be able to take care of my Kangaskhan pretty easily with low kicks and such. And Excadrill is really not going to like this. So I think leading off with the Crocodile, Jellicent, and Volcarona are going to be my picks going in. So let's get this battle underway. Good luck to my opponent from Japan with a 1500 rating. Maybe he's just getting in a battle spot for the first time this season, so, or on the off chance he has played a lot and somehow get down to a 1500 rating. I haven't really been able to do that ever. So I'm going to lead off my Crocodile here. My opponent's going to lead off with his Rotom. Worst case scenario for me. She's going to be able to Hydro Pump, and I'm going to be able to get off and Intimidate. Now, he could go for a Will-O-Wisp, which would technically be his best Will-O-Wisp. And my entire team has reached a Rotom Wash. Great. So I need to find a way to get in a free switch into the into my Volcarona, which is going to be very hard to do. But right now I think he's not going to go... I don't think he's real. I don't think he's going to go for Electric type move on turn 1, predicting my switch out, fearing the Will-O-Wisp. But I'm going to go out on Jellicent. Jellicent should be... I think this Jellicent's calm, so he should be able to eat the Hydro Pump, or the Will-O-Wisp, which I'm predicting is going to come my way. Hydro Pump! So I'm going to be able to eat that up just fine. Yeah, not very effective. So it's going to proc my leftovers. So... I mean, I could go for a Will-O-Wisp here. I wish I was carrying Hex on this thing. But a Will-O-Wisp puts me in a position where he's probably going to go for a Thunderbolt, where I can... He's going to go for a Thunderbolt. Who am I kidding? But... So I'm just going to try and burn him and stall out whatever this Rotom wants to do to me. Here comes a Thunderbolt. So I'm going to be able to eat that fairly nicely, but it's a crit. And, well, I just don't think this team was destined for a win. Alright, there's part 1 of getting a burn on the Rotom. And now I have to... I mean, he's gonna... Eventually, he might predict the switch out into... I'm gonna protect to see what he's gonna do. Because if he's gonna go for a Thunderbolt, I'm gonna go back out into the... Well, not like it's gonna matter or anything, because Jellicent gets paralyzed there, and that's gonna be... Good night, Jellicent. Welp. Oh, salt. I'm not getting salty. I'm just... Well, Hex for me, Hex for you. But I'm going to go Volcarona, and he's probably going to go for a Hydro Pump here. And I need to... I mean, maybe can live a Hydro Pump, depending on what kind of build he is. I mean, thank goodness it's not in the rain. I'm just going to Quiver Dance, because I'm faster? Okay, so either way, I'm going to get +1 special attacks, +1 special defense, +1 speed, so on the chance he does miss the Hydro Pump. Woo! We get a miss! So this is good. So this means that his Citrus will not proc, and this Giga Drain should be enough to take him out. So I'm sitting pretty right now. So this Giga Drain is going to do a lot. Do enough to take out the Rotom, so with a crit, I don't think the crit mattered. Seeing as we're at +1, and yeah, I mean, it's fairly low. So incoming, shocker. So Talonflame's gonna come in here. Who else did he have? I mean, part of me, because there's no way I'm living a Brave Bird from the Talonflame. So judging by the way he brought that in, I don't think I'm living 2 with the Crocodile. So I might want to sack the Volcarona. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to sack the Volcarona. Unless he goes for a Swords Dance, which is a big problem. I mean, it is what it is. So he's just going to go right away for the Brave Bird. Really could have used the Jellicent right around now. But alas, it was just not meant to be. His Volcarona cannot take that with a crit. Yikes. So that's going to do a fairly decent sum of recoil damage to my opponent. My guess is he's... Ooh, he's Life Orbed. Don't see that one every day. So Crocodile's going to have to save the day. Oh no, I don't think my Crocodile's going to be able to take a -1 Life Orb. And -1 Life Orb, Brave Bird in combination with the Life Orb recoil. So I'm going to go for a Rock Slide, and... What? Okay. I'll take it. Was he just... What? Is he scouting? Well... Okay, that was weird. Oh, that's a good game. Oh, Crocodile. Crocodile. Yeah, low kick's not going to do anything. So he's probably going to go for a fake out, and then he's going to outspeed me and low kick me to death. I mean... What, fighting resists? Again... so annoying. But why didn't he go for the Brave Bird? That's what I want to know. I should have switched out. I'm going to low kick. He's going to go for the fake out here, or he's just going to go right away for whatever evil move he's going to go for. Yeah, fake out. So, I mean, yeah, good game to my opponent, but I don't think I'm coming out of this. Yeah, so... we're gonna Earthquake for giggles. Yeah, HJK, miss! Nope. I got my 1 miss, so... Good game to my opponent, and that's gonna be another loss. That's like 5 or 6 in a row. Or quite a bit of losses in a row. But who knows, we can get back on this winning train. Choo-choo! Not like the Trump train, but the winning train. Choo-choo! Right now, my train is out of steam. It's going backwards down the track. Can't make it over the hill. The little engine that could is just not me today. Not me. Yes, I'd like to continue battling. Ugh. Alright, so this might be the last battle with this team, because I'm kind of like winning, but we might have a theme eventually. I think this season's only going to be roughly 10 episodes long, so I think, yeah, it should be roughly 10. So, looking for a battle. Sitting 9 wins, 11 losses. And we've lost many, many in a row. But, you know, I'm okay with that. One, I'm trying to learn. Gotta learn every time you play. So I'm battling someone with a 1523 rating from Japan. And let's see what my opponents can bring. He's got a Klefki, Greninja, Talonflame, Blaziken, Cress, and a Mawile. Probably Mega Mawile. So, ugh. Jellicent does okay, not the best in this situation, seeing as it does not have Shadow Ball. It's a VGC Jellicent, my VGC Jellicent. Volcarona does well, very well, minus the Talonflame and the Greninja. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to leave Krookodile, because Krookodile can take care of just about everything minus the Greninja. Jellicent is really going to be... I don't really have a good Greninja counter. I'm going to do Krookodile, Kangaskhan, and Volcarona. I think that really good for my really good matchup against my opponent. But we shall see. But I think I have to do a better job preserving... I mean, Kangaskhan in this matchup really isn't the most important thing. Seeing as, yeah, Kangaskhan just really isn't important here. So I'm going to lead off with my Krookodile. I can see my opponent leading off with the Klefki or the Greninja. Talonflame. Okay. Alright, this is probably best case scenario for me, because I'm just going to go ahead right away and Rock Slide. I lose nothing doing that. And he's intimidated, so I'm going to go for a Rock Slide. Let's see what my opponent's going to try and do. So he's going to withdraw, probably go out into Greninja? Or Cresselia. So I'm going to go for a Rock Slide here. I mean, this is my Cresselia. The answer to Cresselia is Krookodile, for the most part. I'm going to go ahead and knock this off. I'm going to knock it off. I don't really have anything else, especially if he starts moonlighting up and things. But I can come in and Power Up Punch on this thing. And it'll be a little bit of a problem. Now, if he has, like... He's probably Moonlight. So there's Rocky Helmet. Okay. If he has Toxic, okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So I'm just gonna knock off again, and that should be enough to take out this Cresselia. So now I'm at a point where I think Brave Bird's still gonna freaking hurt. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock off again and just take care of the Cresselia, so I don't have to deal with this anymore. Although, so no matter what he wants to switch into, barring so. That's going to take care of the Crest here. I'm going to take a little more Life Orb and Toxic damage, but I'm going to get out. And he probably could be freely bring in the Talonflame, which is kind of a problem. So, I mean, Krookodile really is the Talonflame answer, as I'm not going to be able to take a Brave Bird now, an incoming Talonflame. So, I think the best scenario is just to sack off the Volcarona here, as it'll do the most amount of HP gone, and then I can bring back in the Kangaskhan and fake out and do all sorts of shenanigans with the Kangaskhan. So I'm gonna just sack off the Volcarona here. Brave Bird. So this can do a pretty decent chunk to... Now if he's Life Orb, if it's not Life Orb, it should do roughly kind of the third recoil damage, I think. Third, maybe a little bit more, depending on if he's damaged by the recoil. No Life Orb, so probably is Choice Banded. So I'm going to bring out Kangaskhan. So I think what I have to do here is fake him out, switch back out, sack off the... So I'm going to Mega Evolve, fake out. And then what I'm going to do is sack off the whatchamacallit, the Crocodile, get him down to -1, bringing the Kangaskhan back in, fake him out again, although it'd be prudent for him, and that's a critical hit right there, and that's going to take no need to bring out the Crocodile, because Kangaskhan is going to do its job and take out the Talonflame. Crit definitely mattered in that situation, but ooh, that makes me feel good. So, incoming Greninja. I kind of want to just sack off the Crocodile in this situation, because Crocodile's not really doing much against the Greninja, so I'm going to sack off the Crocodile here. Get an Intimidate just in case he's physical, because he might be rocking the low kick, which would be kind of a problem. But Greninja can also run Power Up Punch, which would also be a problem. So Hydro Pump here, he's going to change into Water type here, and that's going to, unless he misses, but he's going to connect the Hydro Pump and take out my Crocodile fairly handily. I hope he take it out. So it's Mega Kangaskhan versus Greninja, and he is not running a Life Orb. No Life Orb recoil damage, so could be sashed. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fake out not running Inner Focus. Right? Yeah, he's already stopped Protean. So I'm going to fake out and see how much this is going to do. This should do a lot, considering Greninja's pretty frail. First is going to do just under half. Hitting 2 times, and I think a Sucker Punch should be enough to wrap up this game and give us our first win with this team, and ending our very, very long losing streak. So Sucker Punch, 1 hit, going to take it out, and that is why Mega Kangaskhan is so good and why so many people have come to despise Mega Kangaskhan. But good game to my opponent, and that's going to be a win for me in that 2 battles. So that means that's going to about wrap it up for this episode. If you like what you saw and want to see more, and come back and watch for the next episode. Thanks for watching this episode. Have any suggestions, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section down below. I'll try and read them, but I'm bulk recording right now, so they'll most likely be featured in Season 2. Or 1, excuse me. So, thanks for watching. Have a great day. I'm going to get up out. See you next time. Goodbye.